Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to talk to you guys about men and vulnerability. I think men have the toughest time being vulnerable in relationships, especially with their friends. I think there's a comfort zone when you initiate a friendship, and it's a mutual. You guys are really cool. You have those moments where you start to relate to each other and you start talking about your personal life, and it's easy to be vulnerable. But once you put yourself in a situation where you're putting yourself out there for someone who could be intimately or romantically interested in you, I think sometimes some men shut down. And it's a very interesting thing with me because when it comes to romance, when it comes to love, I'm very expressive. Like, I don't mind putting myself out there first. When I get someone's number that I'm attracted to, I don't mind being the first to call, and then usually that person opens up to me. But that's just something that I've always been good at. But because there's just so many judgments, and you know the way the world is working right now, with everything just being so political, politically correct, and society says that this is a norm, and this is abnormal, and this is weird, this is traditional. Sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes I'm at lunch, and all my friends are talking about their relationships, and things are going through with their boyfriends and girlfriends. And even though I'm not in a relationship, sometimes I want to talk about certain things, but at the same time, I don't really consider myself a private person. I know everyone says that they're private, and I don't know if that's like the cool thing to say or it makes you sound mysterious or interesting, but I'm a very open individual, and sometimes I try to be private, but it's really not in my nature. So today I actually kind of I had these moments sometime in life where I just open up, and my consciousness is somewhat telling me to be quiet, but in the moment, if it feels right, I use it as almost like myself as a vessel, or if I feel like I can relate to someone on a subject, or if I want to feel like I'm giving something to the universe, I'll open up. And I was just talking about, my relationship status, and, what I like and what I'm interested in and things that I've been through. And it's just sometimes it's very difficult for me, even though I'm interested in being an entertainer, to open up publicly. Like, personally, like when I'm with a group, and even though I'm wondering, are they judging me, or am I being too loud? Am I being too goofy today? Am I not being cool enough? It's like all those high school issues that I had are starting to come back. It's because the job that I'm at right now is it reminds me of school a lot, because like it's the way that it's set up. It just reminds me of high school. Like, we have a really nice facility for lunch, and we go to our desk or whatever. We do our work. We come back. It reminds me of school. So all those issues that I had in high school with just myself, and wondering what parts of myself do I want to change, what parts do I want to keep. It brought all that back. But now as an adult, I'm just wondering, how vulnerable is too vulnerable? And if you are an open individual, is that a good thing? And I think sometimes it's a good thing to be a vulnerable person. It's just, it works in your benefit sometimes. It's almost like being sensitive. I'm a very sensitive man, and sometimes it works in my benefit and sometimes it doesn't. Same thing with people who aren't sensitive. They don't take things to heart. But on the bad side of that, when it comes to being that emotional comfort person, it's like a handicap, and I don't have an issue with that, but I do take things to heart. So I don't know, I just, maybe it's something that I want to know from you guys, from Team Blaze, from everyone. How vulnerable is too vulnerable? All right, this is your boy Langston John Blaze signing out, and I do want to hear back from you guys. Peace.